Hello everybody, welcome back to Dog Gaming here on YouTube. We are in the game Subsistence, and this is now episode 33. Well, there are a few things I have noticed that need crystals, and this is one of them. If I look at the upgrades, it needs crystals for the first 25% increase in power efficiency, then it looks like it does a 20% increase in extraction speed, and it uses 8 as well. There are a few other things that need the crystals as well, but this one's, I think, on my mind a bit at the moment. And it's mainly because I have been swapping. At the moment it's on copper. It was on iron for quite a while. And it's worked fairly well. Definitely has worked fairly well. I have been, I guess, getting a lot of iron fragments. I've got 84 in here at the moment, with 2 lots of 18 for more lockpicks. I just found another lock chest, by the way. I know, in terms of zinc, I know I need about 100 to make all the cooking pots and whatnot. Just under 100, I think. But I think every time I create a scuba tank it uses about 6 zinc anyway, so I will need a lot eventually. I've still got 120 of the zinc ore in here, so there's plenty to be grinded up. But the second upgrade on this one, excuse me, the second option in the refinery uses crystals as well if you want to add extra slots. So that's something I have to think about for down the track. But the other thing I think I need to look at is, I'll just get that one cooking and I'll show you something. I'm thinking seriously that this wall just here, see where he's kind of moving around and doing the jig, sorry, that probably made people throw up. That wall there, that's where I want to put the diving station, because if I look out here towards that, how am I going to do this? If I look out towards that tree in the distance in that direction, and I go to the map, I'm dead set facing the underwater cave. So it kind of makes sense. I'll come out this door, go in that direction to go to the cave to get the crystals, but I think that's the best location for me to be able to put the diving station, as far as I'm concerned. So, can I eat that? Yeah, I can. Okay, so in order to do that though, it wouldn't be a bad idea if I covered this area, possibly just with the timber floor. I was thinking about glass, but I might do that in timber, and I'll leave this exposed. That way if it rains, it gets all my crops. And potentially I could put crops in here with the grow lights on. Potentially, I'm not sure if I ever will. So the very first thing is, I've noticed here I've got 5 ceilings and a curved ceiling for the corner, at least, and then there's this walkway that I might put, maybe that should be undercover as well, I don't know. Anyway, absolute minimum today, we want to build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not a foundation, we want to, hang on, what's that doing? Wood ceiling curved. That's the right one, I think. Wood ceiling curved. I think that's it. Alright. So I had plenty of material saved up in terms of wood planks and nails to be able to do all this. So which way are we facing here? It goes lengthways, doesn't it? So that needs to be one. Did it make one already? No. There you go. That one. It's going to make this a pretty big base. I love that. I've seen other people do them. They're absolutely brilliant. They look fantastic. Love the way the dev did this. His ability to make stuff click together is awesome. The bases come up looking really nice. It's like a kind of a mixture of timber and steel, I guess. Timber and... because I mean, look, everything that's like glass windows, glass ceilings, they're all sort of like the mixture of, I don't know, the brown sort of steel sort of edge with the glass inside. All looks pretty good, I think. Should we do 3 across there and make us covered? Well, we could. We could. And now it's just the curved one to come up, and then we'll have... This is another little area that we can be in with the... wonder if you could... No, I suppose... could almost... you could do so many different things, it's hard to know which one to use. Alright, which way are we going there? Is that right? That's right. Alright, and we need a window out here eventually. But that would be good. That's where I want to put the diving station, which is going to cost a bit too. If I run through here and we have a look at our BCU, the diving station, 1200 power, 200 mass, and 5 circuit boards. I think I just made another couple. I think I've got 5 now. I think I was making... No, I was about to make them, that's where it was. So, let's grab the copper out of here. We need 8 copper. We need 4, I think it is. 4. Because we only need to make 2, right? Okay, so while that's making that, we need to go on a power push. We're going to use a bit of biofuel to do this too, by the way. But it is what it is, can't do much about it. Okay. So, let's put a bit of biofuel in me. Oops, we'll just go like that. 38 or so. Now, what is that? 3, 2, so we're about 1 ahead at the moment, which means our power is going to slowly increase. Wow, it's times like these you think you really just need to make another Jenny, hey? Very tempting, because that mass is only at 80. It's got to get to 200. Yeah, 82 at the moment. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Actually, well, while that's happening, I might think about making the 3 of these. 3 more ceilings. I can afford that. Wood ceiling, yep, that's cool. In terms of nails, I was looking at this before. I've got 300 nails in the cupboard there. But then I've got extra storage here and there's another 900 there, so... Yeah, I don't have a problem in terms of that as a resource at the moment. Out of it, beaver. He's a sticky big. Yeah, you can stay out there. Alright, so let's see, what's that look like if I stand on top of the crops? There's one. Oops, sorry, plants. There's the other. We're about to get the 3rd one. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Not sure exactly what I want to do here. Have to think about that. Crops are doing really, really well. Still plenty of cotton, tomato. I could be rotating those crops too, hey. I've got a few veggies in there, not a massive amount, but I've certainly got some. Yeah. Could almost go one of them. And we make sure these are filled up again. Can drink of water. Certainly don't have any problems with ash at the moment. I just off camera, I definitely did the right thing because I used up 300 ash to make another 30 adhesive. So now I've got 69 adhesive down the bottom of the cupboard here, and I've got another 20 sitting beside it, ready to make. I could technically have made another wind turbine, but I'm going to use that. So if I put that there, the 5 circuit boards are definitely ready to go. What else was there? 5. Okay, I've got the 10 planks, I've got the 12 scrap. I just need the mass at 200 and then push power to 1200. Okay. Okie dokie. That won't take too long. I'll show you too. I've now got 10 solar panels and 9 wind turbines. So there's 4 there, there's 4 there, and there's 2 over there. That's 10. And then if you look, probably easier to look from this way. So there's actually 3 in the middle and 3 on both sides, and I certainly do plan to put some more up, but eventually they'll be pushed up and up as the levels get higher in the build. Yeah, still like to leave that open, hey. Could still make another couple of crop beds. There's 6 there now, could have 8. I think that would have to be enough. And I guess the other advantage of pushing it out like this is I could potentially move them over here, all these solar panels and wind turbines, while I'm doing the next level build over here, so they're kind of not in the way. It's something I'd probably end up doing mainly off camera, but at least I've got somewhere to put them while I'm doing this second level, I suppose. Okay, so how's that going? 138, so she's getting there in terms of the mass, and then as soon as I turn off that mass fabricator, the power's going to go up pretty quick, because this thing's chugging away at 2.5 power per second in red there, 2.5 negative. Wow. So yeah, she's chewing it up a bit. Okay, so 38, it uses 4, that used 4, that used 4, so far it's used a dozen biofuel. This is still chugging away too, by the way. I don't want to turn it off, I just leave it on, it's part of it. So I can just leave that there. I don't have to turn the refinery on, don't want to chew out 0.5 refining that really until this is all done. I can't remember exactly what the scuba gear cost to make. I don't think it was cheap. I know the tanks, I think the tanks were just 6 zinc, or 6 zinc and something else. I think what happened was, and this is the other thing we have to think of, when I get down into the cave, we'll have to take down some gear to make a little base. I think in another Subsistence game I was playing, I had a 2x2. I'm just wondering, did I really need one that big? It's not like I'm going to make a bed in there. Oh, I could move stuff around, I guess, but if it's just a 1x1, you just have a doorway, you have a wood burner, and a chest. And you can certainly fit that into a 1x1. You could put the wood burner up against one side and have the chest there, or the chest at the back. It'd be a lot cheaper to make, wouldn't it? And that's what I probably should be doing, actually. Hang on. I did have... not much point having it in storage if I'm never going to use it. Let me just split this in half. So down there I'm going to need 1 foundation. I'm definitely going to need a door frame. Some things are so obvious, but anyway. I need a door. And then I guess 3 walls and a roof. That kind of makes sense. So... might do... how many nails have we got over here? Split that in half. And I guess again, this is why you keep all these things, because... you know what I might do, just for the time being, seeds cupboard, just down the bottom here. Foundation, wall, the door... windows? No. I don't think so. I don't think so. And then a ceiling, and then, because there's cave bats down there, so you definitely need a ceiling of some sort. So we'll make a ceiling, and then I think if I took down that and the burner, I'd be right. So before I go down, yeah, burner. There's coal. Is it? Like, there's coal down there. So you could substitute that for a bit of timber, but I've always got a bit of timber on me anyway. I'm just trying to think what else. No, I think that's enough. As long as I've got somewhere to store extra bits and pieces, because what'll probably happen is I'll take down some of these extra protein bars. I've got 104, so I could easily take down a couple of dozen. I'm pretty certain you can't fish. I think I've tried that before. You can't get fish down there. So you just use your protein bars. Yeah, for protein, then just take down some veg, I suppose. It's probably the best way of doing it. That's not rendered. Does something render in here? Yeah, okay. Oh, wow, okay. Didn't realise there was 13 in there. That went right up. Might have to grab. We haven't been out doing much, so I'll eat one a damn. Give me a tomato. What else? No, I'll put it in the seeds one. I don't know why I keep going over there. Okay, so that looks like the mass fabricator just went to-dunk. So that's right, isn't it? A foundation. Oh, you might need a ramp to get onto it, depending on how high you place it, I suppose. That, the door frame, the door, 3 walls. Yeah, okay. And then I still have to do the burner though. Hey. All right, that's gone. Oh, I think it's already there. Wow, that didn't take long. Can we make it, or did I not? I didn't bring the circuit boards with me. I was gonna say. I was so excited. 5. I didn't get the water updated either. Look, if you really have to, Trev, just don't drink it. Alright, we should be able to make it now. 1, a diving station. Alright. Oh, now the storm comes. It's still all good. Let's go another 4. Another 4. So I'd use 24 biofuel. Okay. Alright, well, let's go grab it, because at least when you put it on the wall, you'll be able to... Oops. You'll be able to see inside of it as to how much it costs to make the diving gear. Pretty certain the gear was pretty expensive. Maybe put it just inside this line here, so if I want to put a wall up I can. And then I can put a chest beside it. Now let's have a look. Okay, so this was... Is that right? 6 zinc. Uses a bit of power, a bit of mass, and a couple of cordage, so that's not a big deal. But this guy, well, you only need to make 1. It's not too bad. It does use a bit of cotton though, so it's 15 cotton, isn't it? Okay. I need to work on that. I definitely need to work on that. Okay. You know what? Maybe it's time we pulled these up anyway. Might do that. 1, 2... I can't remember why I did that. I honestly might have been just picking up the potatoes to get the seeds. Hang on, I'll have a look. Yeah, I only had 1 potato seed. That's probably why. Let's just extract 5 seeds. Put that back in there. The other thing would have been... Where is it? The padded cloth, I need to make 5. Oh, damn it. I can do it, but it uses up a few feathers. Oh, can't do an awful lot about that. Now, I had one over here for clothes. I think this is where I'd put the other cotton. There you go. So I've still got 62. I've got 7. I was going to use that for something too. What was that? I can't remember now. Oh, I'm not sure if I've shown that in a previous episode, but I did make myself slightly better quality clothing. So in the cupboard here on the far left, these are the lightweight, like t-shirt and pants. And over here on me, I've got the medium weight t-shirt, medium kind of pants. So, and you can go a bit higher. Like obviously I wouldn't mind making this this shirt. It makes use of the medium one, but it uses a bit of gear, in particular the iron fragment. So that'll come down the track a little bit. Anywho, what did I say it was for the scuba diving gear? It was... Oh, okay, 5 of them, then 2 and 3. 2 and 3, so it would be 2 of those, 3 of those. So that should be right, and now it just needs the power and the mass pushed back up again. Okay, so that definitely does it. Okie dokie. And then, what was it? It was... And these were really small. Yeah, they didn't take much. So I think I would take maybe 4 tanks with me, I suppose. I'm trying to think. I think it takes 1 to get into the cave, normally. But this is a different cave, I think, to what I did before, if I remember right. I mean, I can't remember. Or is it? Remember whether this was the same. Hang on. No, this was a different cave, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. I think the other one was down this way. Somewhere. There it is. Way down there. That's the one I'm used to going in. Alright. Shouldn't be that big a deal though, really. Okay. And... where did I have my zinc? I've got 117 zinc there, so I can certainly make a few. Yeah. They're scooting around at the moment. So my power's going up a fair bit. It's over 1 already. 1.13 is coming out of the solar... That's not the BCU, hey. That's just the solar panels and the wind turbines. So they are absolutely cranking at the moment. You know what I might do for the rest of this episode? I think I'm going to push this thing. We'll use a little bit more of the biofuel, but at least we'll have it. Not sure how much I'm going to use, but let's say 33 at the most. Let's put... Look at the power go up. Holy dooly, look at that. Like 620, 625, 630, 635. Oh my goodness. Now it reduces it a little bit because that's got to push. It's still going up, but it's got to push the mass up to 120. So that's where it's going to chew up a little bit. So while we are still inside, we still need to drinky water, and we still need to eat some meat and some vegetables. You know what? I just feel like a carrot. Might go a piece of... No, I don't think I can fit that in, can I? Oh, I can. Oh. There you go. Maximum health now at 115. Don't mind that. Oh, well, where are we going? I think I've got enough cotton. I have. Push some more cotton. There's plenty of vegetables in there. And while it's raining, it's not a big deal. There's a massive amount of ash at the moment. It's well over 2,000 ash, so that should handle that quite well. Yeah, the base looks a little bit different now that you run across there and you've got covered kind of walkway, which doesn't really make much sense really, because it's like, look, I'm undercover, I'm not getting wet at all, and then, yeah, I'm getting rained on. And it's not like I'm playing a game that worries about you being wet like scum or something, it's just, it doesn't care. Doesn't matter whether your clothes are wet or not. Definitely nothing in there, okay. Alright, where are we up to? We're up to 54, 55 for mass. We're almost there for power as well, hey? What's the difference though? Are we one ahead? Because this storm's still going, so it's really still pushing those wind turbines like crazy. Look at them floating around there. Every time the storm does that, it makes me believe they're doing, I think that's the 25 miles per hour, whoops, winds you can hear. Well, in this case, it's actually trivia wrong. It's 23.8, now 23.4. I could always look at upgrading these things, but it just seems to be fairly expensive, but I suppose 25% is nothing to laugh at, I guess. I could do it, but you know, if I went to do it now, it'd be 9 times what I just was looking at. Which is not cheap. You know, you're looking at 9 circuit boards alone, that's pretty expensive. Let alone 9 metal ingots and 18 sinews, so... yeah, she ain't cheap. She ain't cheap. Alright, let's see. You can't be too far away from getting this up to where it needs to be. The power's okay, it's just the mass. So that will need to run a little bit more. So that's the power's doing 4. Technically, I could almost turn one of the generators off and it would still be fine. Put that in there. I might do that because, hang on, power needs to be at 800 and it's over 900. It's just that the storm's going to stop. No, I might hold off a little bit. Its storm sounds as though she's dying down a bit. I mean, if you look at the clouds, it doesn't look like it's dying down a bit. Oh no, it's still thunder, it's still lightning. I just don't want to yank one of the jennies off before it's finished. What have we got? 4 in that one, 4 in that one. No, that doesn't already. But even when, you know, when I do that though, they're fully sort of updated, filled up with fuel. Alright, so we're just about to go to 100 mass. Still takes a while when you think about it. So we've just got to get above 120. That's right, because it's not there, is it? We're actually talking about making the scuba tank inside of here. We need a light in here, people. That's where we have to make it. Yeah. Alright, we'll stay in here with the light on. That'll affect our electricity a little bit, not much. Alright, well, we're almost there. Okay, so here's the $1,000,000 question. What should I do now? Should I eat the blueberry or the strawberry? I'm not sure. The blueberry looks like she's slightly lower than the strawberry. So maybe I should eat that first. There you go. There's such difficult decisions in this game, honestly. Fix that up. Drink some water. Fix that up. By the time we get this water renewed... Where did I put the... What the... Did I not pick it up? I didn't either. Well, that's a bit silly, Drew. It's a bit silly. The mine said you had picked it up, but in reality you hadn't. Alright, let's see. We should be able to turn this puppy off, I think. Yeah, it's gone 120. Let it go to 121. And we're over 800. So we should be able to fill that up. Uses another 2. Another 2. This will go from 17 to 15. Oops. Okay. So we should be able to go around and make ourselves a scuba tank. No, sorry, the scuba gear. The diving gear. Get it right, Trev. Alrighty, so that's making that. Then we just need... We still actually need the mass up a little bit, hey, because maybe in the next episode we can make the oxygen tanks. So I believe if you want to wear that, you can just put it straight into your gear and you'd be wearing it, kind of thing. Okay, what we might do is I might do a bit of grinding off camera and get the mass, just basically just do a bit of running around looting and whatnot, but I'll wait and get my mass back up to 100. And then I should be able to make at least 4 of these tanks. I'll use 1 to go down. If something goes wrong, I would use 2 to go down, 2 to get back. That's the worst scenario. But I would like to keep some spare down there, so if I only use 1 to get down and then just 1 to get back, then I keep a couple down there. That's not a big deal. The other thing too, though, is I do need to make another burner. You know, the wood burners. And that is not massively expensive, but yeah, 450 power, 75 mass. Maybe I can make that off camera too, but that's what I need to do so that when we go down to make our entrance into the cave, I can at least put a little base down. That'll be the main intention. But hey, look, I've got that area prepared now out there. Not that you can see very well at the moment, but the diving station area is now complete, which is awesome. Alright people, I'll have to leave the episode here. If you've liked what you've seen today and you'd like to help and support the channel, then yeah, by all means smash that like button. If you'd like to be notified of more videos as they pop up on the channel, then by all means subscribe. Alright everyone, thanks very much. Cheers.